Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Umang Gupta.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow IITians. Welcome to the second day of the IIT 2015 event. Of many of you who were here yesterday, you probably have seen me before give a few little talks just essentially about my role and some housekeeping details. I want to start off with the same again in case some of you are here for the first day. My role is very simple. It's just to keep things going for the rest of the day, pretty much. Help to essentially introduce, in some cases, some IITians who will then introduce main speakers, possibly at certain times have Q&A moderated. For many of you who have not used this, there's an IIT GLC 2015 app that you can download to your tablets or smartphones, and you can use that to enter your questions or vote on those questions. Those questions show up on my panel or on the panel moderator's tablet, and then they can use those to appropriately ask questions from that particular list. There's Wi-Fi here, and obviously you can use that Wi-Fi. One last one, in the event that any of you need to use the facilities, we would ask that you wait till a speaker is done before you leave your seats or return back to your seats in consideration of your fellow attendees. And then lastly, could you please silence your cell phones or turn them off? At this stage, I'd like to ask a very good friend of mine, Roy De Silva, to come to the stage. Roy is a BTech from IIT Kharagpur in 1974 with an electrical engineering degree. He was, for many years, the executive director of Epson Electronics in America. But more importantly, Roy has been one of the most ardent, longtime supporters and champions of PanIIT. He's been head of the IIT Kharagpur Foundation for many, many years. He is currently the co-chair of this particular entire event, and also on the board of PanIIT USA. Roy?
Thank you very much, Umang. And has the coffee kicked in? Let me ask you one question. First, I can't hear you. Okay, so now that you've told me that the coffee's kicked in, I believe there's no excuse for not hearing me right. So with that said, I'm going to say welcome to day 2 of the Global Leadership Conference. The program which was delivered on day 1 set the bar high, in my opinion, for day 2. Is that correct? Or do I hear otherwise? So with that said, what do we do in day 2? And I think I've gone through the program, and I find a little caption. I'm going to give day 2 a little caption. Let me call it the Billionaire Roundup Day. Now, do you know why I'm saying that? We have 4 billionaires. And what they do is they're not just billionaires, and we are not introducing them largely because of their success, but they all share a common thread. They use their skills to be successful, and at the end of the day, believe that they will give back to causes dear to their heart. And that, in my opinion, is extremely important. Elizabeth Holmes, CEO of Theranos, is the poster child of a new generation of entrepreneurs who strive to make people's lives better by reducing the cost of a simple blood test. She has earned the distinction of the youngest self-made female billionaire on the 2014 Forbes 400 list. And that's no small achievement. She did that between the ages of 19 and 30. Now, do you consider that success? Great. So She's followed by a fireside chat between IIT Delhi alumnus Vinod Khosla, who's a veteran in the VC community, and an IIT Kanpur alum. So do I hear a big cheer for Vinod? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, he's a Delhi alum. Correction. I'm so sorry. Now, closing out the Billionaire Roundup will be a panel comprising alumni Bharat Desai and Romesh Wadhwani. Romesh has gone down in history as the first IIT alumni billionaire to donate half his assets to the Giving Black Pledge. So can I hear a round of applause for Romesh? During the day, you will hear amazing talks from leaders who are breaking traditional models of how we live our lives. Don't miss the remarkable work that Nobel laureate David Gross is doing in Bangalore and around the world, going beyond the shores of the United States. As we wind down, we appreciate the arts and bring together some of the movers and shakers in literature and dance. The session is called Arts Uncorked and is at 3:50 p.m. As we get to the end of the day, all great conferences come to an end, and you must be there for the closing remarks by Shailesh Mehta, who will introduce the incoming president of PanIIT Inc., and also pass on the torch to the next conference chair. But that's not all. The fun continues with campus breakout sessions, dinner, and a variety entertainment with Nishat Khan and Indian Idol finalist Gitesh Iyer. And you must stay to dance the night away.